What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this full day of eating. As you see right now, all I had before I went to school this morning was one chocolate chip cookie dough Quest bar. Yes, I did have that on the scale. In short, I weigh them out. I've had some that are 54 grams. I've had some that are 65 grams. I like to weigh them out. Sometimes I can save calories that way. Sometimes I gain calories that way. Anyways, let's show you what we're having for meal 2, aka brunch or late breakfast. Alright, so no, I'm not just having cheese. I'm actually taking these egg beaters here and putting them on 4 slices of this Sara Lee bread here that I'm going to toast up. And I'm going to have some of this cheese on that bread melted onto the eggs. And I'm going to add probably 1 whole egg. Yeah, just 1. And I'm also going to throw some of this fat-free mozzarella cheese. So I got a combination of sharp cheddar, provolone, full-fat cheese here, and then some fat-free for some extra cheese, but no extra fat. And I'm going to show you what this looks like once it's all made up. Alright guys, as you see, we have the 1 egg yolk on top of this bread with that sharp cheddar cheese underneath. We have the provolone cheese melted on here with some egg beaters on the top, and some mozzarella cheese melted over these egg beaters and these egg beaters. And all I did was take a little bit of salt and pepper and sprinkle it over the egg beaters. And I got 2 more pieces of toast here. I sprayed some, what do you call it? Not butter spray, but pan spray on it. And I just threw it in the toaster, so it's going to have a nice little buttery taste to it with trace calories most likely. But I'm not going to worry about that because I got this hot sauce right here, the best hot sauce in the world, Cholula, that I'm going to top this all with and eat it. So that's this, guys. I'm gonna devour this because I'm starving, and I'll check in with you at the next meal. Thought I'd check in with you right now. I just recorded a sweet grocery video that'll probably be up, you know, the day after this, or yeah, probably the day after this. Haven't really eaten anything besides when I was at GNC. The lady talked me into trying out one of these chewable vitamins that had like 4 carb, and I also had a diet Snapple at Target which had 1 carb. So since you've last had me, since you've last seen me, I've had a grand total of 5 carbohydrates. I'll just check in with you when I'm eating next. Alright everybody, the next thing I'm going to have is 6.4 ounces of baby carrots chopped up a little bit with 35 grams of Bolthouse Farms ranch dressing. I'm just going to dip the carrots in there. It's a snack. I wouldn't really call this a full-on meal. Just something to hold me over between my last meal and the meal I'm going to have later, which will probably be dinner. And yeah, normally I wouldn't really do a small snack like this. I'm more of a large meal type of person. But to be honest, I think I'm going to start having to have these small snacks in between meals, just because as I cut more and more, I tend to get hungrier in between meals, and I don't want to have to be famished before each time I'm going to eat my next meal. So I think I'm just going to implement a small snack every now and then to hold me over a little bit and make sure I'm not super hungry before every single meal. Alright guys, I'm going to eat this meal up, probably edit a grocery video, and watch some YouTube, reply to some comments, and check in with you at the next one. Alright guys, so I'm going to take these extremely low calorie noodles here. This is both packages of the Shirataki Miracle Noodles. There's 1 fettuccine and 1 spaghetti in there. I'm basically just going to, I already rinsed them. I'm going to boil them in this water. It just gets out some of the aroma that they come with. And I'm also going to have some tilapia, but I do have to defrost it. It takes like 30 minutes in cold water, so I'm waiting for that. And I'm thinking like a peanut Thai sauce type of deal. So maybe some PB2 and a combination of that and regular peanut butter. Haven't decided yet. I'm definitely going to add a lot of spices to this. Maybe some vegetables, onion, and I'll just show you guys what it looks like once it's all cooked up. Alright guys, now this may not look all that appetizing, to be completely honest, but it's going to taste amazing. I've already tasted it. Let me assure you that. This is basically a homemade version of pad thai. And what I did was, for the meat, I'm using tilapia. You saw that before. All I did was put some chili powder and salt and pepper and something else. I forgot what it was. Just a random spice on the tilapia. And I cooked that. And while I was cooking that in one pan, I had mushrooms and onions sauteing in the other. Now, after I had those sauteed up, I took these Miracle Noodles that you saw me with before in the grocery video, and I just boiled them for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I threw it all in the pan together and pretty much just sauteed it on high for a little while adding in some things like soy sauce. And what I ended up doing at the end was taking some PB2 powdered peanut butter, about 40 grams of it, and mixing it with hot water, making like a peanut sauce, and I tossed it all in the peanut sauce, and then I basically just chopped up the tilapia inside of the mixture, and I put it into this one bowl. And as you see, this is my hand, so I mean, for reference, like here's a 28-ounce jug. That's a lot of volume there. Now, it's not going to be like your typical pad thai that you're going to go out to a restaurant and have, you know, that tastes like it has 40 grams of fat in it, but it's around 500 calories. I'll put the macros exactly on the screen here, and for that, I think it can be really helpful for anybody dieting. So I'll check in with all of you guys at my last meal of the day. So at the end of the night, this is the closest I can get to Travis S's famous junk bowls, just because of what my macros permit. Alright guys, to be honest, this is just 1 pint, so a whole container of that vanilla Arctic Zero ice cream. We have one little dollop that's 12 grams, I believe, of Jif whipped peanut butter on the top. Serving of Fiber One chocolate squares, and 8 grams of cocoa powder, which is 2 tablespoons. All in all, this is pretty macro friendly. I had some carbs left over at the end of the night, but I didn't really have too much protein, so I couldn't add things like protein sludge or PB2 that I really would have liked to add. But I'm satisfied with this nonetheless, and I think I had a pretty decent day of meals today. So if you're dieting and you're looking for a bowl that's relatively high volume, if you compare it to my hand here, and you don't want to blow all your macros or have to save macros all day, try this out. Junk bowls are awesome, and if you try them out, I don't think you'll be too disappointed at all. But if you enjoyed this video, guys, please throw it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, helps the channel out. Comment down below as always, because I do enjoy getting back to you guys. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now. You can see all my videos in the future. And until the next one, guys, I'll catch all of you in the next video. Peace out.